mean, I work for a general contractor, but what I would think from a subcontractor standpoint though is, how do you necessarily get a foreman involved early in the job in the design phase when they're probably on another project, and they're probably, you know, when they're talking about manpower and when they're going to pull people off a project, or if they're finishing up a project, they're going to start when they need to start on this one. So how do you actually get a field foreman involved early on in the project, I guess would be my question. Because that seems like to me that seemed like it'd be really difficult.
It is difficult. It is difficult, but you got to have that buy-in from the top to the bottom. And that top, meaning the project management and ownership of that subcontractor, to understand the benefit that they're gonna receive by getting that foreman involved. Before we kick the project off, and there's an airplane game where you have Legos and you actually go through, and I think there's 5 or 6 different processes or different ways to build that, and you really see what some of those pinch points are. And starting that early, I mean, it was as simple as building Legos. Before we even started the job, we were actually in the design phase, where you can really understand where some of those pinch points are, and you magnify that. You magnify it from a simple Lego game to actually on the job site, and you start putting, you know, how many guys are standing around, how much money that's costing, you know, the general contractor, the subcontractors. I mean, it's just simple processes and simple steps that can be taken to save, and not necessarily save money, just make everything more efficient.